Alright, so today our day 5 at Advent of Code 2015. We are solving a nice puzzle about the naughty Santa. So we need to figure out in this puzzle and help Santa to check if the strings in his text are naughty or nice. And for a nice string, it has some character and properties. It should contain at least three vowels. It should contain one character appear twice or double characters or double letters XX, BB, CC anywhere in the string. And also the string should not contain any of these forbidden or blocked characters like A, B, C, D, P, Q, X, Y. I don't know why, but this is Santa. For example, this is some examples of the string. We will see them later. Let's go to the code directly. So I created the solution file, and also I added the solution file to the main one. So just to run it, we don't need to repeat this every day. And let's start with creating a function to for the string that has at least three vowels. Vowels S string, and then we have it from boolean, and then we need to have at least three vowels. So what we do, we should have a count or counter initialized with 0, and then we have to go for all the runes or characters in the string. We don't care about the index, so range string, and we will do simple, very simple, stupid comparison. If the R is A, the R or the R is O, or the R is E, or the R equals I, or the R equals U. So we can do this very simple way. We increase the count if the count is more or equals 3. We early exit with return true, and otherwise the default we return false. Okay, return false. So this is easy, straightforward. Let's check the other one. So the other one, we should have at least double characters, like two characters came in the like one, and then the second one like as double characters. So this is straightforward. We just need to have an example, see how we will calculate it. Like imagine we have the string x, y, b, b, and then for this string it has a length of 4, and then what we need to do, we need to compare the first two characters. At the first one we compare the x and y. If they are similar or they are the same, we are found it, and then we exit. If it's not, we have to compare the other two characters, like the second and the third, and if they are not the same, we have to do another comparison for the third and the fourth one or the last one. So we see like we did like 1, 2, 3 comparison, and then we find it at the third one. So this is the worst case scenario. The double characters are at the end of the string, so we need to do links -1 comparison. So the code is also straightforward. Let's write it together. If the string function has double letters, and this is a string, this is a boolean. So what we need to do, we have to go from normal for, where index equals start with 0, and then it should be less or the length of the string -1 as we find, and then we have to go one by one. Then if the string or the string at the position 0 or like 1 or 2 equals to the string in the second or the position after it, then we find it, return true. No need to do anything else. So this is s from string, didn't do it. Okay, so it's straightforward, and the default case returning false. I think it's correct, but we need to try it then later. And the last condition is it doesn't contain any of these forbidden strings a, b, c, d, p, q, and x, y. It's also very similar, so maybe we can have some function like has forbidden letters or like forbidden string s from string, and it also has a boolean as an output. Let's has a forbidden equals should be string or slice from string, and they are a, b, c, d, p, q, and x, y. And then for each string, forbidden strings, let's change the names, forbidden strings, forbidden string, and then of range forbidden strings. That's correct now, forbidden strings. Okay, so if it's found, we have to go send through immediately. So if the string of strings that contains, we have to check if the incoming string or the center text contain this forbidden string, the single one. We simply return true, and the default return false. So now we have the three conditions for a nice string. So we have to have a small string function is nice string nice string boolean. What we should do, return it should has at least 3 vowels and should has double letters, and also should not has forbidden string, and that's it. Let's try it. Let's continue. So we have examples. Okay, so the output or the puzzle is let's go to the other screen. So the puzzle input is not a single string, is a array of strings. We need to check if all of them, like how many string that we have. So let's do some changes. So we have this string as a string. Okay, let's have like words or Santa strings. We have to have strings dot split. We need to split the input by a new line. So now we have them as a new line, and then we have to have something like solve part 1 Santa string Santa strings from string, and then it should return number, so count 0. And then for okay, we don't care about the index. We have Santa string range Santa strings. F is string nice sent a string, return, count plus plus, and then that's it. I think we return the count. Let's see, part 1, solve part 1, sent a strings, format, printf, part 1. Okay, so it's integer, so part 1. So let's have the all the, so we have 1 2 3 4 5. I will just copy and paste them, and then this one. So if we run it for this sample and input, what, okay. Oh, so we did a mistake. So here the condition should be to the links -1. Let's try it again. Okay, nice. So it has two nice string, so it's correct. Let's copy the whole input. So this is the whole input. Go back to the code. Let's try it. 255. Let's see if it's 255. Nice. So it's 255. So part 1 is done. So we'll start with part 2 now. Realizing the error has made, Santa is switching to a better model for determining whether a string is naughty or nice. Okay, none of the old rules will apply. So everything we done, we will just not use it anymore. We have to find in the new rules for the nice strings. Okay, so nice strings with the following pattern. So it should contain pair of any two letters that appears at least twice in the string without overlapping. So XX and XY, or AA, BC, DF, so AA and then A. Okay, nice. At least twice in the string without overlapping, but not like AA, so it has overlapping. Okay, so this one a little bit tricky. The second one, it contains at least one character which repeats exactly one letter between. Okay, okay, so let's start with the first one. I will go try to explain it at first, or think how it is. So let's have the one they have at example. So AA, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So how I will start to solve this one. I will start to take, for example, let's say pair equals AA, and then we have the rest of the string. So the rest of the string is B, C, D, E, F, G, A, A. Okay, so we have forget. So there's A and A here. A, G, A, A. So we, for each character, we have to start from this position. We need to take this part, AA, and then so we have to take the first one, the second one, and then we need to get the rest of the string, and we need to check if this pair is in this string, or the rest string contains a pair. If so, we return true, we are done. Otherwise, for the second one, we have to increase the the index by 1, and then we have to get the second pair. So the second pair supposed to be A, B, and then we have to search for the rest of the string. So the rest of the string is starting from C, D, E until the end. So it looks straightforward. Let's try to. So I have to record again. Let's move again to the code. Okay, so we need to create the functions. Let's create function has or has non-overlapping pair, and then we have string, it's boolean. So normal if normal for loop, we start with a 0, it should be length of the string as I said -3, and then so the pair should be the string from the first position, from the I or the index position to the position I plus 2. We need 2 characters, and then the rest should be from I plus 2 to the end. And then if strings that contains, if the rest contain the, not the parry is a pair, okay, pair, then return true, the default return false. So this is the first one. So the second one is we have to have XYX pattern, or like a sandwich pattern between the characters, or character gap character, or whatever. It's also straightforward, but the only so we don't, let's just go the example that they have X, C, Y, X, Y. So we need to compare the first character with the third character. So the one is in position I and the one in the position I plus 2. And then if it's not found, we have to go I by 1. So for the first iteration we have I equals 0, the second I is 1. So the second one we need to compare the C with X, and then the third one we need to compare the Y with Y. So we find it, return true. So 1 2 3 4, we have like 5. So we have to go, for the previous one we went to the length of string -3. For this one we have to go length of string -2. So it's also straightforward. Let's do it. So what's the function name? Has x y x pattern. If you have better naming, suggest to me. Okay, so I think I will copy most of the code from the previous one, and with a small change to fix this one. So we have, I don't know why I wrote it. So letter 1, it's supposed to be in the position as said I, and the letter 2 should be in the position I plus 2, and then we don't need to contains, we need equal. So letter 1 equals letter 2, so letter 2, otherwise we need to return boolean. So hopefully it will be correct. So we need the function is string nice2, we have s from string, we return boolean, the string should has non-overlapping pair, and also should has xyx pattern, and that's it. What we need also, we need the part 1, part 2 is the same as the previous one, so we just copy them. So this is part 1 solve. Let's do part 2. This is a nice 2. Okay, it's exactly the same. So 2 2 that's 2. Okay, so that's part 2. Let's run it. We have something wrong, not here. A string nice 2. Solve part 2, string nice 2. String nice 2. Okay. So I think we need to go. Yeah, so wrong. This is wrong. And I think this is also wrong. Let's run it. Oh, 55. 55 is so little. Let's try it. No. Ah, yes. So, day 5 is officially done. See you in day 6.